All right, Andy, so here we are. It's hot, it's Arizona, and there's scorpions, there's snakes, there's all kinds of crap here, but we also have a pretty cool Raptor behind you. Tell me about it.
Well, Jason, this is basically a semi-stock 2018 Ford Raptor. If you don't know what these are, you've probably been living underneath a rock. These come with a 3.5 liter V6 twin turbo EcoBoost motor.
Seems kind of small for such a big rig,
well,
though.
You know, I've been hearing that my whole life, but these turbochargers really wake this motor up.
Okay, all right, I'm listening. How much horsepower? Like, what are we talking here?
These things, I think they're rated at 450 horse, 510 torque.
Okay.
They really shine off-road. I mean, the suspension on these are just really, really superb from the factory. They do extremely well.
Well, let me tell you about my truck here. I've got a 2005 Ford Ranger. So what I have here is 148 horsepower, but also 154 foot-pounds of torque in a 2005 Ranger. But I'm willing to bet I can beat that Raptor.
Not a chance.
I'm almost positive.
There's no way. What does this thing weigh? 3,000 pounds less than the Raptor?
It's a couple thousand pounds less, but I've got a secret weapon.
Oh, yeah?
I also have twin turbos.
Really?
I also have 450 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds of torque like that does. I've got the same motor in here.
Really?
And I bet this will beat the balls off that, even with all your little fancy upgrades. I know Andy's going to give it all he's got. He's a better driver than I am. He's got a lot more experience in driving, you know, performance driving, turbos and stuff. So I know he's going to, you know, try to hold back and make sure that thing is ready to rock and roll. So, but I've got 2,000 pounds less. We're tuned as well, so we'll see what happens. So cross our fingers. It's a little bit of a souped up Raptor, so it's not like it's a bone stock, which maybe I might have preferred. I might have been a little more successful at it. So we'll see how. Here he goes. That's fast.
You better bring a little more than that stock Ranger. We'll see what it's got. I think I was doing about 70 right about here. If he was going 60, 70 when he let off, that thing's a lot faster than this. Because I let off way past.
It's spinning, so it's hard to keep this thing.
Right.
It was 6.64.
Even just rolling into it, it's spinning in seconds.
I know, you're just like, so, but we were 6.64.
What were we, 6.8?
Yeah, so.
It's gonna come down to driver now.
It's gonna come down to driver now, but the problem is you're not building up any momentum when you're spinning. And so I'm trying to like stay out of it because it just wants to go, but you're just breaking free. All right, so we're going a little bit outside of town here. You know, it's tough with Andy because you know he's a good driver, but I know he's gonna try to cheat just a little bit.
Bring it on! Bring it on!
killed him. Man, I stopped at 110. I figured it was not even a contest anymore. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gave him a head start too.
I knew I could get him if I could get it to brake boost and get it in the right gear. That thing freight trained us like crazy.
Substantially faster. Just impressive. The world's worst tires on this truck too. We got these generic mud drain tires, but like it goes substantially faster. So I mean, obviously this is an expensive swap, putting a 3.5 Raptor motor, brand new crate motor in this thing. They only made 5 of these things, and so to have one in here is just super cool, super fast. I mean, I can't say that it's probably worth every penny, but it's got to be pretty close to every penny. Hey guys, Jason here with Fender Garage, and I hope you liked that video. It was pretty cool. We have a good time building trucks and Broncos and all kinds of things, and so it was kind of fun to do something a little bit newer and unique to what we do on a day-to-day basis. And so I kind of want to show you what we do on a day-to-day basis and just take a quick little walk around the shop. We've got a Gen 1 Bronco that we're working on. It's all fuel injected, coyote swap, state-of-the-art everything, push button start. Hopefully within a week we're going to upholstery. So we do basically a lot of Fords, a lot of Chevys, and a lot of fuel injection swaps. And so whether you've got newer Fords like this one, that 1976 four-wheel drive, or maybe you've got a slammed C10, which you might notice, you know, over here, something we're working on. We do cam swaps, we put in air conditioning, we do brake upgrades, we got full chassis that we install underneath them, and they make the ride a lot nicer. This is an air ride, this is a coilover ride right here. And so performance is going to be really good on both those. The ride might be a little bit softer on air ride, but you're still going to have really good performance out of everything. So again, fuel injection, supercharged, this will be supercharged. A little bit of an older school. We don't do a lot of quote-unquote restorations. Most of everything we do is basically trying to make it fun to drive. I mean, honestly, if this was a 1954 F100 restored, it's going to look good, it's going to drive terrible, and you're going to hate it. And so you'll pull it out on the weekend, or maybe go to a parade, and then you'll park it back in the garage, and then you'll let it sit for 6 months, and then you'll try to get it started again, and it's kind of frustrating. So a lot of that stuff we do here, because we're trying to make sure that we control the process through the entire build. So maybe we're just swapping it, maybe we're building a complete truck for you, but we control all the details, body, paint, everything, the renderings, the color scheme, the wheel choice, the upholstery. We also have all of our own in-house upholstery. All of that allows us to control the complete outcome of the vehicle, so that at the end of the day, every little detail was discussed and thought about, and made sure that at the end it's beautiful. It's you know, a piece of art. You're happy to have it, and it'll be in your family for a really long time. So that's essentially what we do here. You know, there's a lot of guys that work here. We have about 30 guys that work here, give or take 2 or 3, I don't know, I lose track. And every single one of them does a phenomenal job. They will work hard, stay longer, get it done, and they are focused on quality and details just like they've been taught to and been trained to. And so everyone's very passionate about it. I'm very passionate about it. I love what I do. I'm excited about it. I wake up every day and I'm excited to go to work. And so my wife and I, we joke at home, I'm still looking at, you know, things online, studying, learning, and she's like, I don't actually read about how to do laundry at night. I'm done. And she goes, you just sit there and breathe it and just take it all in. And I do. I'm pretty passionate about what we do. I'm willing to work harder than anybody else to, you know, get the product right and correct and do the very best we can. Are we perfect? No. Do we make mistakes? Absolutely. But we want to reconcile and always make sure we're doing the very best we can. And so a lot of good guys here. It's fun. We got about 16,000 square feet. We'll probably end up moving here in another 8 months just because we're out of space. Last thing, we sell a ton of parts for your build. So if it's something that you're doing a Coyote swap or an LS swap or an LT, LT4, LT5, whatever it is you're doing, we sell a lot of parts to help make that a little bit easier. And so we're constantly coming up with new ideas, whether it's a better dome light or whether it's better brakes, and all the parts you might need to actually do the install right. A lot of guys will send you something and it's a universal kit. It turns out it doesn't actually fit every application very easily, so there's a lot of fabrication, and so we try to take that out and make it work. So anyways, we have a good time here. I hope you liked the video. Please subscribe and follow us, and you know, just to see all the cool stuff we got going on, and maybe hit up our website if you're doing a Coyote swap or fuel injection. Just hit us up and see all the products. Or if you got a build and you want to hire us to build your dream truck, give us a call. Thanks.